Are we ready?
Let's go,
Mr. Wilbon. Great to have you. The guy on the left stinks, but you're the guy here.
Are you ready?
I'm down on you.
Are you
All
ready?
right, here's number one. Number one. Did you see? Listen, Patino will get mad at me, but this is ridiculous. The NIL thing. You see who St. John's brought in to be their point guard for next year? Quinn Nelson. All right. He'd be 24 on April 1st. 24. Quinn Ellis, whatever his name is. He'd be 24 on April 1st. 24. Where's Chris Mullin? What, Walter Berry's unavailable? They'd be 24 on April 1st. They gave him $4.3 million. He played in the NBA Summer League, and he declined the G League invitational invite. I mean, come on, this is what we're going to do. And he played in Europe. Look at this, for crying out loud. Summer League for the Blazers, 3,442 minutes overseas. He's 23. He'd be 24 on April 1st. They gave him $4.5 million. What happens if he decides to skip the philosophy class at 8 o'clock after they beat UConn in stores, for crying out loud? What, are you going to punish him? He's making more than anybody out in school except for Patino. And he's 23 years of age. I mean, come on. Well, he's be 50. He'd be still playing there. Where is Dylan Darling? I hate this. This is so bad, and I understand the NIL. It is what it is. I get it. But there's got to be in it. You can't have a 23-year-old point guard next year, 24 at the Final Four, playing against 17, 18-year-old kids. I mean, and he's getting $4.5 million. Oh, my God. That is not the spirit of college athletics. That is number one.
You're wrong. And the reason why you're wrong is because it's not his fault. The system allows it. There should be an age gap instituted by the NCAA. There is no age gap. Like you said, there was 24, 25-year-olds playing in the NCAA tournament. I don't like it either. College sports should be reserved for cats 17. I would say 17 to 21, 22 max. But the point is, if the rule is in place and it doesn't stipulate that, then it's all right for you to exploit it because other teams are doing it. So what is he supposed to do? Stand pat and ignore it and not use it to his advantage?
By the way, anybody notice how good that kid is?
Oh, he's good.
You see how good he is?
Yes, he is.
You guys, it's not the age. It's the fact that he's played professional basketball already. Right. That's what should be that.
It's all professional basketball.
Forget how old he is.
Professional basketball. And oh, by the way, we've got
but
17 and 18-year-olds excelling in the NBA. Cooper Flagg wasn't even 20 yet. Look at how he played. So it's all about what you do. You can't go by that.
I hate it. I mean, it's not the spirit of college.
Well, who ruined the spirit of college basketball? The greedy, gluttonous people running the NCAA.
You're not wrong on that.
Not the coach.
You're not wrong on that.
All
okay,
right.
Now, on Sunday afternoon, and Sunday, by the way, from a sports perspective, there was nothing to watch. Celtics were killing the 76ers. The Thunder up by 50. I mean, there was literally nothing to watch. So I put on the RBC Classic. That was the golf tournament in Hilton Head. And I could not believe the 18th hole when Scottie Scheffler was making a comeback against the Matt Fitzpatrick of the United Kingdom.
Northwestern's Matt Fitzpatrick.
That's right. He went there. Did anybody see the crowd? Punch up the video. I mean, look at this. They were singing USA, USA, walking down the 18th fairway. This is not the Ryder Cup. We're not fighting Britain in a war, for crying out loud. They're singing the USA, USA. In a golf tournament at the RBC, Fitzpatrick is as American as Smith is. I mean, he went to vacation in Hilton Head. He freaking lives in Miami. And Scheffler's the guy. I could not believe it. I'm sitting here and I'm watching a Ryder Cup event on a Sunday afternoon at 7 o'clock in staid Hilton Head. And they're going USA, USA, USA. This is not the 80 Olympics. Number two.
I have no problem with it.
Oh, my God.
I'm all about USA, baby. Wherever they're going to chant USA, it's America first, baby. That's how I'm rolling with it. I ain't got no problem with anybody else, but I'll be damned if I'm going to lament people rooting for Team USA, anybody from USA.
All right, Mr. President. Okay.
Little jingo.
Hey, that was Michael. That was ridiculous.
Really? Come on.
You agree? You're with me on that.
Totally with you.
Okay, good.
It was an ugly moment.
Oh, that was so stupid.
It was ugly. It was
This
ugly.
is the same guy that cheered for Canada in the Olympics.
Damn right. You're damn right.
Let's remember
You're
that.
damn right.
Exactly.
Let's remember that.
Exactly.
Also, I got married on that 18th hole.
Did you really?
I did.
I didn't know
Wow,
that.
at Harbortown.
At Harbortown.
Good
I did.
for you. I didn't realize that.
Excuse me.
43 years ago at Harbortown. That's a good job.
I'm the young one of the bunch.
Can you get us on in Harbortown?
I know a
You
guy.
should have some
I know
juice.
some
You
juice.
You should have some. All right, number three. Now, when I was a little kid, lighting up CYO leagues and a JV at Southwoods and Syosset, I was Jerry West. Okay, this is 1970, 71, number 44. I was a tremendous player. They recruited me to go to play the St. Dom's. That's where, Mount Vernon, where Gus Williams and Scooter was, the McRae brothers. But I wanted to stay close to home, so I went to boarding school in upstate New York. So I am a Jerry West. I love the guy. And I rooted for the Lakers when they played the Knicks in '69. I rooted for them the 3 times they played in the finals. I could not believe some of the errors that I saw in the Prime Video Jerry West documentary, which aired beginning on April 16th. Number one, let's make this quick. And they did a decent job, but hold on now. If you're going to make the center of Jerry West the fact that he couldn't beat the Celtics, you can't gloss over 2 shots that if they would have won the game, both in Game 7s, this Celtic-Laker nonsense with West being, demons. This is number one, the jumper by Selby that they missed. They didn't show you that highlight. West should have gotten the ball. That's Game 7 of 1962, and the Celtics had to hang in there in overtime. They won the game in 7th game. This would have won it in regulation. And then this is the Don Nelson shot in 1969, Russell's last game, where he threw the ball up out of nowhere, and he made this big basket that went up on the top of the rim and bounced in. Lakers would have won that game. So think about the fact if those 2 baskets don't happen, the whole Jerry West persona with the Celtics wouldn't have existed. We didn't see any of the shots. How do you do a Jerry West documentary and not see any of the shots? That's number 2. That's number 1. Number 2, they bring Jeannie Buss in there, and I know Stevie loves Jeannie Buss, and Jeannie Buss added nothing in 5 minutes. And then her top 5 Lakers of all time, which she did 2 years ago, which was not addressed in a documentary, are LeBron, Kobe, Magic, Phil, and Kareem. Where's West? He's the logo. How do you not ask Jeannie Buss where West is? He is not there. Here is the top 5 Lakers of all time if you want to do a Mount Rushmore, and this is no question about it. Elgin, Kobe, Magic, West, Kareem. Those are your 5.
Who you got?
Those are your 5.
Those are the 5.
To me, I'm putting Magic Johnson number 1.
Well, I don't care what the order is, Steve.
Okay.
I'm not interested in the order. I'm just giving you the top 5.
Okay, no problem.
You agree with that?
Yeah.
Michael?
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay. Finally, West goes to Memphis. Why did West go to Memphis? You know why he went to Memphis? And this was not addressed in the documentary, because Jerry was only made Jerry West, and this is a guy who obviously with Kobe and Shaq and Magic, he was the 13th highest paid GM in the league. He went to Jerry West, he said, I went to the Bucks, I got to get this, I should be the top. No, we're not paying you. So he left the Memphis, he brought UB Brown in to coach the Grizzlies, and he won the coach of the year, and they made the playoffs. They paid West nothing. And that's why, and then of course Phil Jackson couldn't stand him, and there was no Phil Jackson on the video. How do I not have Phil Jackson who kicked West out the door? How do I not have Phil Jackson on this video, which lasted 2 hours and 1 minute, and I got Jeannie Buss on there telling me that Jerry's not top 5 all time? And I don't see Frank Selfie, and I don't see Don Nelson. Strike me down.
Okay.
Number 3.
I hear you. I don't disagree with you. I will say this. Interesting. Wilbon will confirm this. Part of the reason Jerry West left was because he was promised $1 million by Dr. Buss. And Dr. Buss reneged on that promise if he had acquired Shaquille O'Neal. He got Shaquille O'Neal. He owed Jerry West $1 million and then didn't pay him. And Jerry West was like, it's about the principle. You made a promise.
Well, then address that in the video, Steven.
I agree. Well, a lot of them, I don't know why they didn't do it. Number 2, here's the question mark, guys. You got Elgin. I know Jerry West is the logo. You got Kobe in there. How do you have Kobe in there with Baylor, with Jerry West, but don't put Shaquille O'Neal in there? How do we do that?
If you're Jeannie Buss.
I'm just saying. Or you, for that matter, with your list. You didn't have Shaquille O'Neal in there.
Well, who are you taking out?
I don't know. I'm saying, I love Elgin Baylor. I know how great he was. I know how phenomenal he was. But Shaq Daddy, how do you leave Shaq Daddy out of the list?
It's a tough league. But Elgin Baylor has to go in.
Okay.
I don't know who you take.
Listen,
I'm taking Magic out because to me,
Jerry West,
he's the greatest Laker of all time.
Jerry West is the logo. I get that, but he won 1 title in 9.
So who you taking out?
He won 1 title in 9
Can't
times.
take Kareem out.
I'm not taking Kareem out. I got to admit to you, if Jerry West is the logo.
Oh, come on, you're crazy.
No, I said if Jerry West is the logo, I got to give it to you. I'd have to take Elgin Baylor out.
No, you can't take out.
Well, if I can't take out, I can't have Elgin Baylor and Kobe in there at the expense of Shaq. What about the first 3 titles? I can't leave Shaq. I'm taking Shaq out.
Shaq has to.
Shaq, the most dominant force the game has ever seen outside of Wilt Chamberlain. I'm going to leave him out but put Kobe
Well,
in there.
she didn't let both out then.
I'm going to leave him out but put Elgin Baylor in there.
She didn't put Shaq in there
Elgin Baylor
either.
was phenomenal. I get it. But Shaq, we're going to leave Shaq out.
I understand.
No, I can't leave Shaq out. Can't do that. Not Shaq.
Okay. Let's argue about
That was a good. That was a good. I mean, am I right or wrong on that whole thing?
Very good.
Right.
You're right.
Absolutely.
I just don't know about your list because you left Shaq out. Somebody got to go out that list. Somebody got to go. And it ain't Magic.
That's a hard list.
It ain't Magic and it ain't Kareem.
Okay.
I agree.